Hi, and welcome back to the mathemagician.uk. Today we're going to look at how we can factorise a quadratic equation using manipulatives. The aim of this question is not for you to understand the whole thing by the end. It's for you to see what exercise we're going to do over the next few lessons to build up to be able to do this type of question. But if you can do this type of question straight away, you can do a grade 7 question. Let's go to the classroom and have a look at the question. Okay, this question is factorise 4x squared minus 16x plus 15. Right, so this is quite a difficult question at grade 7. So let's see what we'd have to do to try and solve it using pictures. Okay, so this is what an x squared looks like. So if that's what 1x squared looks like, what do 4 of them look like? Well, there's what 4x squares look like. Okay, so now we want a negative 16x. So this is what an x looks like, a rectangle. But this isn't a minus x, it's a plus x. So if you want it to be a negative x, it's red. We can have them horizontal like this, or we can have our x's vertical like that, as long as we've got negative 16 of them. So this is what that would look like. I've done some of them vertically and some of them horizontally, because it doesn't really matter. And then we've got a positive 15 stick on the end. Are they going to be red or blue? Well, positive is blue. So there we go, there's one of them. And we want 15 of them. 5, 10, 15. Okay, so we've shown what 4x squared minus 16x plus 15 looks like as pictures, but how do we factorise it? Well, what we need to do is we need to make a perfect rectangle by moving them all around. So let's have a go. Right, there's a perfect rectangle, but you can see over here there are 8 left over. So that isn't a perfect rectangle. Let's have a look at another solution. Okay, this is a perfect rectangle. Let's see whether we've got everything in. Well, we've got an x squared, an x squared, an x squared, an x squared. So we've got 4x squared. Good. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 negative x's, 10 negative x's, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 negative x's. That's great. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones, 10 ones, 15 ones. That's everything we wanted to include. So this is a perfect diagram to represent 4x squared minus 16x plus 15. But how does that help us? Well, we have to think about how wide and how tall this rectangle is. So, how wide is it? Well, it's 1 wide, 1x wide, 2x wide, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little ones. So you have to think about how tall it is. Hopefully you'll see that it's 1x tall, 2x tall, and negative 3x. Negative 3 ones, sorry. So it's 2x minus 3 tall, and it's 2x minus 5 wide. How does that look like when it's factorised? Well, all we do is we write them in brackets, because factorise means put them into brackets. So we've got 2x minus 5 wide, we've got 2x minus 3 tall, and we just write them next to each other in brackets, and that's our final answer. Now I'll let you see what it looked like when I first did it without the posh diagram. I just drew some x squareds, some x's, some more x's, and some ones, and it got the same answer. It didn't matter how messy it was, because I still got 2x minus 3 and 2x minus 5. Now, as I said at the beginning, it doesn't matter if you totally understood that. What I'm trying to show you is the pictures work to do complicated questions, and they work even better on the easy questions. So watch the other videos, and hopefully they'll help you build your confidence. Okay, I hope that was useful. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. We can't learn anything unless you tell us what you think. Right, hopefully you've enjoyed that and you'll come back and do another lesson with us again. See you soon.